What's up, guys? Welcome in. Come on inside. We got TikTok and YouTube running right now. Let me let YouTube down. There we go. Shout out to everybody that's here watching right now on TikTok. YouTube has just been kicked on, but just been turned on. Kicked on, turned on, whatever. I'm going to let them come into the room before I start performing. Carla, I see that you're in here. What's up, Carla? Could you check the sound on YouTube and let me know if it's if we're good to go? It's solid. Check. Checkity, check. Welcome in, y'all. Come on in here. Everybody on TikTok, come on in. I'm about to start the show pretty soon here. Now, usually I started at 7 p.m. Central Standard, but I decided to come on a lot earlier and to perform for y'all. So, yeah. There we go. Come on in, peeps. Sounds good? Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I may restart YouTube because I don't think it's notifying everybody, so I'll give it a little bit more time and then we'll kick it off. TikTok, how y'all feeling tonight? How's everybody doing? Hope y'all came for some good music. I think y'all did. Welcome in. Think so? I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing great. I was streaming earlier, and so I took a break, and now I'm back to give y'all some more good music. So, real quick. With everybody that's watching, be sure to grab tickets to see me in Oakland, California at Yoshi's. So go to yoshis.com, grab tickets. Oakland, California, September 2nd. Me and my band will be there. It's going to be an amazing show, and I would love to meet y'all. I perform live every night on TikTok and on social media in general. I got TikTok, YouTube, Facebook running. I perform every night. But now I have the opportunity to make it real for y'all. Reach out, touch you, hug you, grab you, kiss you on the cheek, all that. I can do it now. And I want everybody's support when I'm in concert. But for now, we're going to focus on the music tonight. We're going to focus on some music tonight. And I got some special songs for you. Yeah. Now, to get tickets to the show at Yoshi's September 2nd, go to yoshis.com, yoshis.com, and that's for Oakland. Now, for those that are in just to see you, okay, sweet, perfect. Thank you, Carla. Now, for those that live in Atlanta, I'll be in Atlanta December 13th at the Variety Playhouse. This past weekend, I flew to Atlanta to shoot a music video in there so that y'all see what it's like. For those that haven't bought tickets, or for those that bought tickets, so you see what the venue looks like. And you'll see it while I'm performing in my music video. If that ain't dedication, man. Dude, when I got there, the venue, they were like, you got 20 minutes because they had a band loaded in. So, well, let me back up. In my email, they told me that when you get here, you probably have about 20 minutes to shoot a video because we can only get in there about 2:30, but you got to be out by 3 because we got a load in for the band that's performing that night. I said, that's perfect. Flew into town, my videographer, straight to the venue. We started recording at around like 2:35, 2:40. We was done by like 2:58. So I flew to Atlanta to shoot four videos for y'all in the theater, so you know what it looks like when you grab tickets, or you know what to expect when you come to the December 13th concert. Incredible. Round of applause for me, just in the chat, for just doing doing that for y'all, not just for myself, but for y'all as well, man. I really love y'all, man. So I make it happen. But right now, I gotta rock your boat. Speaking of while we're young, while we are young, you should be coming to my concert. September 2nd. September 2nd. I'm in Oakland, California at Yoshi's. Go grab your tickets, yoshis.com. I'll be there with my band. You get to hear some of this music live and in concert. I'm going to make it real for you now. I'll be in Atlanta. Shout out to somebody that's in Atlanta right now on TikTok watching. I'll be in Atlanta December 13th. Tap the link in my profile and grab your tickets to Atlanta. 1,000 seats and almost a quarter of the seats are sold, and this is amazing. The first day, the front row sold out, which I'm happy to say that because some of y'all have been waiting so long to meet me in person, and it's finally happening now. So make sure you grab your tickets, y'all. The link is in my profile for Atlanta. Yeah, this is amazing. Now, for everyone that's watching right now, I need another thing from you. I need everybody's support so that I can continue performing live for you every night. Okay, y'all? So everyone watching on TikTok, I have a gifting goal up there that I want everyone to complete for me. I want everyone to take turns and complete that goal I have up there. And for everyone here on YouTube, what I would like to do tonight to make it even more special, what I want to do tonight, I want everybody on YouTube to pay it forward. Tap the money sign at the bottom right of your screen, and if you see someone that supports, I want you to match it. Here's a good song for y'all next. I like what y'all doing, YouTube. Y'all following the leader right now. I think, let's go, YouTube. I see you following the leader. Let's do it. Pay it forward. I love it.
take off all your clothes. Really the little way you storm around. I wanna kiss you. I wanna touch you. Just gotta kiss you, baby. I don't know it's like that. When you're mad.
If you're having a good time, make some noise in the chat. Man, y'all make some noise in the chat if y'all enjoying the music tonight. Y'all got me in the zone over here. I feel good. Shout out to all my day ones that are here. My day ones are the people that's been following me for years. September 2nd, I'm in Oakland, California at Yoshi's. I want everybody that's in the surrounding area to grab tickets at yoshis.com. It's YOSHIS.com. September 2nd, you'll see me there. Grab tickets. Let's sell out this venue. December 13th is my own production, and I'll be in Atlanta, Georgia. If you haven't grabbed tickets for Atlanta yet, be sure to do that. Grab as many tickets as you can. I mean, grab 10. Bring the whole family, all your friends. Bring your mother, your father, your grandparents. Bring your husband and your ex-husband. Or the husband you want, bring him too. He need to come. Matter of fact, bring the guy that you really like, and I'll do a little 1-2 on stage, and and then like give you a high five or something, and so you like, yeah, Chris, that's my homie. You know what I mean? Fellas, I'm putting you on game right now. Fellas, if you watching, bring the girl you like. And then like when I'm on stage, I'm gonna lean over and dap you up so they think we cool. That's probably starting you off on the wrong foot, but you can clean it up later. I don't care. It's on you. December 13th, man, I'm in Atlanta at a Variety Playhouse. Tap the link in my profile for tickets, y'all. Shout out to everybody on TikTok that contributed to my gifting goal. We reached it. Continue to send those same gifts so we can reach the next goal, y'all. And actually, let me reset it. Yeah, I know the playlist is hitting tonight. It's hitting tonight. Again, September 2nd, I'm at Yoshi's in Oakland, California. Go to yoshis.com and grab tickets. To see me in Atlanta, December 13th, tap the link in my profile and grab tickets. 1,000 seats. I want to sell it all out. Let's go, y'all. like for real, like right now, y'all are watching, but some of you probably put the phone down and y'all just like looking at the phone.
Don't worry, I'm safe.
Look, y'all can act like that when you by yourselves. I'm doing the same thing. Look at me. I'm over here dancing to a phone.
You got something on, right?
Oh, I got some other good music. For everybody that's here, be sure to grab tickets to see me in Oakland. I'm in Oakland. I'm in Oakland September 2nd. Now, for the longest, y'all have been asking me to be in concert. Now I'm putting them together. Now you gotta come. Now you gotta come. Chris, when you gonna come to Cali? When you gonna come to Georgia? When you gonna come to Florida, Michigan? When you gonna come to South Africa? I'm on the way now. See me in Atlanta. I'll see you there too. December 13th, I'm in Atlanta, y'all. The link is in my profile. Now, for everybody that's watching, be sure to make sure you're supporting. I do got a gift and goal here on TikTok. You got your ticket to Atlanta? That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. For those that are in Detroit, I haven't forgot about you. Literally, I got an email today from a place called the Roxy, and apparently they have availability for November 21st. So I'm gonna get my agent to call him tomorrow to see if we can work out a deal. Yeah. Yoshis.com to grab tickets to see me September 2nd. December 13th, link is in my bio for Atlanta. Yeah. I'm trying to see how I want to play it on this one because usually I try to, like, when I pull out my tenor saxophone, I try to ease into it. But sometimes there's no way to just ease into it. You just gotta dive right in. You know what I mean? Round of applause in the chat, y'all, if y'all enjoying the music. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. For everyone that's watching, September 2nd, I'm at Yoshi's in Oakland, California, and I would love for everybody to be there. Even if you're not there and you got friends or family that's there, grab tickets for them. It'll be a blessing. Pay it forward, y'all. Pay it forward for them. Be a blessing to them. My whole plan, and why I'm streaming every day lately, as long as I am and putting on, is because I want to sell this show out. And also, Michelle said she got her ticket to Yoshi. That's what I'm talking about. I want to sell these shows out. It's been too long since I toured. And to walk into a room and to see everybody in there that has come to have a great time, listen, this is my calling. This is my calling. Atlanta is December 13th. December 13th, I'm in Atlanta. Tap the link in my profile to grab tickets. Every day, about 10 tickets, sometimes a little more, but 8 to 10 tickets have been being sold. There's 1,000 seats. Almost a quarter of the tickets have sold for the 1,000 seats, which is incredible for Atlanta. So if you're in Atlanta, you know someone in Atlanta, grab tickets for them too. Tap that link in my profile. Y'all want a little LTD? A little Jeffrey Osborne? Y'all want a little bit? Let me give you a little bit. So I'm deciding. These next couple of songs I want to play. These are songs that, you know, are for the nighttime. I want everybody dropping water drops in the chat. I need to see the water drop emojis. It's only appropriate for these. If y'all having a good time, I want y'all dropping water drops in the chat. Whatever that means for you. September 2nd, I'm at Yoshi's in Oakland, California with my band. Hope to see y'all there. December 13th, in Atlanta, Georgia. Tap that link in my profile to get tickets to Atlanta. I would love to see you there. I had a good time with y'all tonight, so I'm going to play one more song and I'm going to bid you a good night. I don't want to keep you up all night. You got to come see me tomorrow. So I'm going to end it on this one.